Now it's time to create our database, and we're going to use our MongoDB to store data inside it. So in Google, just search for MongoDB and select this first option. Then press here, sign up with Google. If you have already an account, just log in. If you don't have an account, just press here, sign up with Google to create a new account. Now select your email that you want to sign up with and press continue. Now accept the terms and press submit. Now you can answer those questions or you can skip them. So just press here, skip personalization at the down here. Now you have here 3 options to create your cluster. We're going to use this free option here and scroll down. You can here also change the name of your cluster if you want. After this, just press here, create deployment. Now you will have here database users. We need this username and password for accessing our database. So don't forget to copy this password, and after copying it, because we're going to use it, just press here, create database user. After this, press here on choose a connection method. There are multiple ways to connect our database. I'm going to use this drivers. So press here on drivers. And here are the steps. We are using Node.js more than 6.7. So we will not change this. We're going to just copy this command, npm install MongoDB, just copy it and go to our terminal. So go back to your code and open the terminal and just paste this command, npm install MongoDB, and press enter to install this library. After this, let's go back, just copy this string URL here, just copy it and make sure this is selected to show your password. If it's switched down, the password is going to be disappeared. Okay, so let's go to our VS Code and create a constant here, down here, const connection string is going to be equal this string, just like this. Now let's press save and let's connect our database using Mongoose. So go back to Google, just search for npm, and inside it, just search for Mongoose. Now let's copy this command, npm install Mongoose, and go to our terminal and just paste it here and press enter to install this library. This Mongoose library is a Node.js library that provides an elegant way to interact with MongoDB. At its core, it's an object data modeling library, which means it helps you define data structures, schemas, and models, and provides powerful tools to query, validate, and manipulate your data. We're going to use this Mongoose library a lot in this course, so you will learn a lot about it. But now, let me just show you how to connect our database. So let's close this terminal. So to use Mongoose, we need first to import it. At the top here, const Mongoose is going to be require Mongoose, like this. Const Mongoose require Mongoose. Now let's scroll down and let's connect our database. So mongoose.connect, and inside this connect method, we're going to pass connection string. Then we're going to just log something, console.log connected to MongoDB, connected to MongoDB, like this. Else, if we got any errors, we're going to catch it. So we're going to use .catch and we're going to pass the error and just console.log that error, like this. Now let's press save and let's start our server. So here, npm start. Now connected to MongoDB. You should see this message, this log you just added here, connected to MongoDB, because that's to ensure that you connected to MongoDB successfully. Now one last step. If you go to your database, just close this and go to this security tab and select this quick start, you're going to notice something. Here you can add other users. For example, I want to access my database and there is another user wants to access this database. You can create here a username and password for it and just pass it in the connection string. Now we want to make our database accessible from everywhere. If you go here to this tab here, network access, you're going to see this. Here's the list of IPs that allowed. So if you read here, you will be only able to connect your cluster from the following list of IP addresses. But we got here a problem. This IP address may change. So we want to make our database global. I want to make it accessible for all IP addresses. So just press here, add IP address, and see this option here, allow access from anywhere. Just press on it. So you will get this IP. Just add it and press here confirm. Now we have added this address here. So our database now is global and it's accessible everywhere.